Today on Newsbeat, legendary author Tom Clancy dies at 66 years old.
And for students who want to see the wonders of the world, the Study Abroad Expo offers a glimpse.
Also, things got pretty jazzy at last night's concert in the Student Union.
All this and more. Newsbeat starts right now. Good evening and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Ambria Washington.
And I'm Michael Edmondson. Thanks for joining us.
Today in Washington, President Obama recently invited congressional leaders to the White House in efforts to come together with Republicans whose efforts are to defund and delay Obamacare. And also because of the partial government shutdown, several hikers are missing on the federal land near the crafters of the National Monument.
Last night, best-selling author Tom Clancy passed away. Clancy was known for his books Hunt for Red October and Patriot Games. MSN News says Clancy's three-decade career led him to be one of the most influential, successful figures in publishing. His writings have influenced movies and video games. The cause of his death is still unknown. Clancy was 66.
Seeing the world while you study is now possible. The new Study Abroad Expo provided students with plenty of information on different destinations that you can take while getting your degree at LSU. The fair is designed to help students learn about different programs all across the globe. Program offerings range from short-term to summer programs to international and domestic exchanges. Academic Programs Abroad maintains nearly 400 domestic and international programs and partners. Students pay LSU tuition or direct tuition to their host institution. Financial aid and TOPS apply. Director of Academic Programs Abroad, Harold Leader, explains the benefits of studying abroad.
It gives you a better chance to get into a good graduate school. It gives you a better chance to get into medical school. It gives you a better chance to find the job you want. So Study Abroad really provides our students with the skills they need, not just in the global marketplace, but they need to succeed in any marketplace.
This is the first time LSU will have summer programs on 6 continents. The Student Union was all that jazz and premiered a never-before-heard jazz piece written by one of LSU's very own students. Reporter Jacqueline Massey has this inside scoop.
Different thing to be in a practice room and writing, the music, but have the experience of present it and hear what you had in your mind. That's a wonderful thing.
Rossignoli practices all the time for moments like this, the opportunity to share his talent and passion before a live audience.
We have been working for several months with this ensemble, and we get to bring our own ideas and on pieces that we would like to perform.
The showcase brings together music students, faculty members, and visiting artists. Associate Professor of Trumpet and Jazz, Brian Shaw, chose his music selection from Grammy Award winner Thad Jones and has a personal connection to one of the songs.
My wife and I just had a son about 6 weeks ago, and the tune A Child is Born is sort of dedicated to our son, Thomas.
Later in the program, Rossignoli premiered his original piece called Heard Twice, which was inspired by a famous jazz pianist.
I got inspiration from Thelonious Monk, famous jazz pianist. That's why the piece is called Heard Twice, and Thelonious had a piece called Play Twice.
E&D White Professor of Jazz Studies, Bill Grimes, encourages students to bring their own work to rehearsals so they can have the same opportunity as Rossignoli.
Everyone is expected to bring some new music to the rehearsal, and so this was Oscar's contribution.
In the future, Rossignoli plans on continuing his passion by pursuing his degree.
I love to keep playing, and to pursue a master's in jazz, try to expand and keep composing and performing. That's what I like to do.
The performance tonight was an excellent experience for Oscar. He premiered his original piece called Heard Twice, and the audience absolutely loved it. For Tiger TV's Newsbeat, I'm Jackie Massey.
Oscar hopes to premiere more of his work at the LSU Theater in the future.
Betrayal, scandal, and love were a few of the hot topics at the second annual NAACP Love and Hip Hop Forum last night. The forum is based off the VH1 show Love and Hip Hop, and it's about relationships and how people view them differently. This edition featured clips from several TV shows, including ABC's latest drama, Scandal. The panel this year included a diverse mix of male and female students of all lifestyles and sexual preferences. And Vice President of the LSU NAACP's chapter, Saman J. Best says the idea has allowed them to connect with the student body.
When it's on TV, on Twitter, everybody's talking about it, and everybody has an opinion on what's going on in the show and the people's relationships in the show. So we're like, if they have that much of an opinion on somebody they don't know, surely they have an opinion on somebody they do know.
Approximately 123 people showed up last night to the forum. So how about that crazy weather coming out of nowhere today?
I know, it's nice to finally have a break from the rain.
It really is. Stay with us after the break. Weather forecaster Lauren Graham will tell us about the forecast.
Good evening, LSU. I'm Lauren Graham, and this is the weather. What a rainy week it has been. We've seen thunderstorms every afternoon so far this week. We had a little rain this morning, which lowered the temperatures for today, but the humidity has been up to 70%, which has made it feel even hotter than it actually was this morning. Luckily, we saw our first glimpse of the sunshine this afternoon, and it actually turned into a pretty day. Tonight, temperatures should stay close to what you've seen all week with a 40% chance of rain again. Tomorrow could be a little hotter than today with a high at 89 degrees. Again, you can expect possible thunderstorms. It should be yet another humid, cloudy day like we saw in the beginning of this week. Now to the 5-day forecast. It looks like rain, rain, and more rain. Temperatures will stay in the high 80s, dropping down to the 70s at night. Prepare for scattered thunderstorms throughout the week. Monday, the chance of rain lowers, and we might actually see the sun again. After this week of rain, temperatures should begin to drop. Sunday and Monday, the high is only 78 degrees. So hopefully we will get to experience a taste of the fall weather that everyone is anxious for. Now, just because it's been rainy this week, don't lose motivation to go to class. I know it's been so tempting to skip class and watch Netflix, but we can push through it. Well, that's all we have for today, so don't forget to check your Tiger TV for your up-to-date campus weather report every day. I'm Lauren Graham, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Lauren. Coming up in entertainment news, Taylor has the scoop on Justin Bieber.
Taylor also gets us excited for the new Toy Story film, so stay with us.
Hey Tigers, I'm Taylor Tyser bringing you the latest in entertainment news. So we've just entered the month of October, and you know what that means. It's Halloween time, which also means ABC Family's 13 Nights of Halloween is starting very soon. Hocus Pocus will no doubt be on around the clock, along with all the Addams Family movies. But this year, ABC Family has a much anticipated premiere in store for us, involving some of our favorite toy characters. Yes, Toy Story has an all-new short film called Toy Story of Terror, and it will be featured on the 13 Nights of Halloween this year. In this 30-minute flick, the gang all heads on a fun road trip when they take an unexpected turn for the worse as they pit stop at a roadside motel. This will be interesting. You can catch Toy Story of Terror on ABC Family October 16th. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's movie Don John opened this weekend to a very doubtful crowd, but according to the Entertainment Weekly, it proved to be quite a movie, and Levitt also proves himself as a filmmaker. Yet people still doubted it because it's a movie about pornography and sex addicts. Apparently, Levitt manages to make topics like these lighthearted, fun, and high-spirited. Plus, he gets to play the sex addict on screen with Scarlett Johansson. Lucky guy. Although it only took in $9 million at its first weekend in the box office, JGL seems to be doing just fine. So Justin Bieber has just gave the world another reason to dislike him on Monday. He took a break from a leg of his Believe tour in Beijing and decided to go sightseeing to the Great Wall of China. But of course, Princess Justin Bieber couldn't just walk on the Great Wall himself. He had to have his security guards carry him. They literally picked him up, put him on their shoulders, and carried the diva up the Great Wall of China. Bieber's been taking a bit of heat these past few weeks for being a bit of a diva, and this sure isn't helping his case. I mean, the Biebs seriously couldn't use his own legs? I've had just about enough of him. Well, that's all I have for today. I'm Taylor Tyser, and tune in next week for the latest in entertainment news.
Thanks, Taylor. I know I'm excited to check out the new Toy Story film, but that's all the time we have for Newsbeat today. You can catch our full shows online at tigertv.tv or on our YouTube channel, and make sure to check up on our Facebook and Twitter for the latest.
From all of us at Newsbeat, thanks for joining us and have a great evening.